Hello there, and welcome to this channel update. I hope you're all keeping well. It's been some time since I've done one of these, so yeah, it's been really busy with work, so it's really restricted what I can get done in terms of content. And also, I think as well, I've bitten off a little bit more than I can chew on the project side of things. I set myself some really tough goals for this year around some new stuff I wanted to do, particularly around bolt action and other things. But it's really taken up a lot more time than I thought. So I mean, I've still had. I mean, hopefully you've seen. I've got a few battle reports out anyway. But in terms of like hobby updates, channel updates, yeah, I've really been struggling to find the time to do that. But so tonight I'm going to do one. I'm going to show you what I've been doing on the bolt action side. So if you've seen the Hurtgen Forest video I did, battle report, that's the start of the Battle of the Bulge campaign. So this is the campaign book you get from Warlord Games. Really excited to do that. I've already wanted to do a winter army. But then I realised how much work I've got to do. So the first scenario was great because everybody's in green, so I had enough to do the scenario. But from now on, it's all winter. So I've had to paint up literally 2 armies from scratch, which has taken a lot longer than I thought. And also I'm trying to keep the points value quite high on the scenarios, so you've got plenty of troops and stuff. So again, yeah, taking a bit of time, plus all the vehicles, scenery. Yeah, it's taken up a lot of my time to get well, I'm almost there now. So I'm going to show you my progress tonight as well. But one of the benefits of not doing too much content with my subscriber count's gone up a load, so the battle reports are going down well, which is great. So subscribers are still coming in. So if you are watching this one and you're a new subscriber, thank you. That's amazing for your support, and all for all the guys that have been supporting for a while now. The channel's well over a year old now. Thank you again for all your continued support, your comments. I get loads of nice comments that come in. I get some queries, rules queries coming in. So I am thinking about doing something around that, particularly for American Civil War. Get loads of comments on that, loads of rules queries, or people asking me about certain things. So I'm thinking about doing a couple of videos on that as well. So anyway, so enough of me yapping away. I'm going to spin the camera around and we'll have a look at what I've been doing. Okay, then, so let's start with the Germans. So I picked up a box of the plastic winter Germans from Warlord Games, and I really like these kits because they're multi-pose, so you can really make different poses up, different arms configurations, weapon configurations, head configurations, all the various kit you can put on them. So yeah, this is one of the squad sergeants, and the basic winter scheme I went for was on the base. I've got this. So I did my normal basing. And then I've just basically dry brushed that white, and then basically added this Battlefield Snow from Army Painter. So you just glue and dip, very simple. And then a very, very light white dry brush across the model when I'd finished with it, just to give it like a frosty feel. And then applied some of this Vallejo snow, weathering effects. Very simple, I've got an old brush that I use, and you literally, if I can just find it here, somewhere, yeah, this one. And basically, I just use that and just dab it on to the model as you go, really, and just give it a wash at the end. It's fine. It's an old brush anyway. So that's that one. This one's a light machine gun. So that's the MG. I think it's actually an MG34 in this particular model, not the 42. And again, different helmet on this guy with the white covering. Really like the pose you've got on this. Got the spare barrels there as well. I wanted to go for quite a heavy winter look. I didn't want to just do a kind of a light version of it. I like the fact you've got some like Russian. So this guy's obviously been on the Eastern Front at some point. He's got his new automatic rifle, plus he's got his nice Russian hat on. So that's that guy there. And then I've got this guy here with this, again, more of a flat peak cap on. So that's what I like about it. You can get a real variety. It really looks like late war, because obviously this will be late war. So everybody's kind of like a little bit mishmash on their various uniforms and kind of squads thrown together. I like the idea of all that, really. So that's that one. And then another one here. It's this guy with the Panzerfausts just running around. So he's got a standard hat on. So I think it really looks really smart. I mean, I like it anyway. That's the main thing. So I've got 30 of these done. So that was a chore and a half. But I actually enjoyed doing these because I think because they're multi-pose, you get each squad's slightly different, so there's no one model the same, which is really nice. So those were those, and then I bought a lot of the support kits that you get from Warlord, to the HQ, the support squads. So these are really nice. I mean, I've got this is the medium mortar squad. So again, These are now obviously these are metal, so you can't change the poses. But there's some really nice sculpts, and I love the winter outfits on some of these guys. Really nice. And again, I've just used the winter basing en masse. I might actually get myself a few kind of like winter tufts just to kind of spruce these up a little bit, but time was essence to get these. I don't think I quite like the fact I've put a lot of snow on, because I feel like they're fighting in all weathers, etc. So that was the mortar. Then we've got the MG42, so that's the medium machine gun on a tripod. And again, really nice. They've got some really cool poses on these models. I actually prefer these than the standard German range. I think some of the poses and the various uniforms are really smart. I really just like the poses and how it all comes together. And a few commanders as well. So this is what some of the commanders that you can get. So this guy's fully snowed up with his snow gear, which is good. And you've got another guy here with his nice woolly. He's obviously a captain or something, or a major. He's got his nice woolly cloak, and he's getting his boots dirty with the guys in the field. A lot of them have got these kind of like headscarves under the what else was the one here? So you've got these kind of headscarves underneath, so that's quite nice as well. Keep them all like fresh. And then you've got what else? I've got a sniper. Now you'll notice I don't use the Warlord bases. I actually use the standard bases that you get. And that's because I like to magnetise my models for storage. Not your standard, because they're quite thin, the bolt action ones. Nothing wrong with that, to be honest. That's your sniper. I've got Panzer Schreck there. So I've got everything done for the Germans now. Just need another couple of vehicles sorting, but in terms of infantry now, I've got all of the support done, all the command done. 30. I've got to do one squad of Waffen SS as well. So picked up that winter kit, and then I've just done this Hanomag. So again, I've tried to go for a bit of a dirty winter look on this. So basically, they've kind of gone through the whitewash. So and it's starting to fade away a little bit now. Got the snow on there, on the tracks, etc. So I think that was pretty cool, and I've done that on all the American tanks as well. I'll show you that. So I've got another couple of vehicles as well to do for the Germans, but at the moment I'm pretty happy how that's coming out as well. And again, that weather, and these didn't take long at all. This weathering effect's very simple. I use a very was it Pete the Wargamer? Yeah, I think it was Pete the Wargamer, his channel. He had a painting tutorial for, I think it's Flames of War actually, but I just scaled it up to 28mm, and I think that works pretty well. So that's my Germans. And this is what it looks like before it gets snowed up. This is a light artillery piece that I'm just working on. So this is obviously pre the snow. So basically, this is what it looks like before I put the snow on the base and the snow on the guys. And it still looks quite. I mean, you could just put it on the base and not worry about the guys, but I just think it adds that bit of extra touch to everything. So that's that one going through there. So yeah, that's those. So I'll just stop the camera now. I'll bring the Americans out. Okay, over to the Americans. So now the Americans haven't got a plastic kit for winter, but they have got these metal models. Now, if I'm being brutally honest, I think they're actually quite nice, actually, but they're not as nice, I think, to work with as the German ones. This guy's pretty good, actually, but some of the mouldings and some of the, not as nice, I don't think. But still, they're nice models, and I prefer to have because I could have just got standard GI kits and just done a winter model, but I just like the fact that these have got the winter the kit on. So yeah, so that's where your squad leader sergeant, again similar to the Germans with the basing and etc. And then this is what I really like about it. You've got these coats, you've got the overcoats here, and again you can just imagine these guys out in the there's blizzards fighting, again lots of wrapped up with gloves on, and actually a lot of these have got gloves on as well, so which is quite nice. That's one of the got the BAR on that one. This guy's got his Garand rifle. I mean, they're nice actually. They are nice, to be fair, but I just think I prefer the German, the different variety you can get from the Germans. So I've basically got 4 squads of these now, and basically got 4 squads that look pretty much identical. So I've just tried to mix it up in terms of how I've painted. So just vary it a little bit. I've done some variations in the brown on the coats, which you might not be able to see from here, but I've used 2 different shades of brown for the coats. I've mixed up some of the green on the trousers, etc. Just try and get a bit of variety to each model. Made sure I've got different heads on each one, so because you do actually glue the heads on these ones, so I've tried to make sure I've got mix and match of heads around, just to give a bit of variety. To be honest with you, from the distance you're looking at, it's very hard to tell, to be honest. But so yeah, so I've got 3 squads of these done, so I need 1 more squad for finishing off. So that's those. I haven't got, as you can see, I'm nowhere near as far forward on the Americans as I'd like to be, but getting there. Also got a medium anti-tank. This is a nice model to do, really good. Bit fiddly to put that together. It's not they're not the easiest things to do in metal. And again, I think I'll probably look at getting some tufts around here just to give it a bit more detail. But again, that's actually quite a nice model. I enjoyed not that one. So what I've done as well, I've already built the army list for the scenarios. So I just haven't bought random things. I actually planned out what I wanted to use for each scenario, and then I've bought the kits for that. So I've got enough for the next 2 scenarios, I think, and then I need to buy a few more things. So I've got enough for a couple of battle reports on that one. So that's that, and then we've got the trusty M3. So again, I've done that in a kind of a dirty winter. Basically, I went for like they've kind of had their winter whitewash, and they've just got a bit muddy and dirty, and I quite like that look. I don't like the fresh, clean look. So that's the M3, and then I've got the M8 Greyhound, and again that's got this winter whitewash on it, and it's just some of the staining coming through on these things. That's quite a nice little kit as well. These are quite nice. So I've got these, and then the next one, the one I've got ready for the next scenario is I've just got to do all the winter. So this is our pre-winter camouflage again. So this is almost done now. So this is an M10, so the Wolverine. So it's kind of a tank destroyer. So again, I really liked to finish that yesterday. All the weatherings on it now. That one's ready to go. Just need to get all the winter, just get the snow on that, and that one's, yeah, that'll be doing some damage hopefully to some German armour. So that's that one. Some American stuff's getting, tanks wise, I'm ahead of the game. And then I've got, what have I got on here? So I've got the mortar. So again, you can see I'm highlights and weathering. So I've just got the base coating done and a bit of washing. So I've got to do some highlights on these. So, so that's your mortar. Now, interesting, I've got 3 MMG squads, again, all pre-highlight stage. This one was interesting because you get guys standing up there kind of holding it sort of Arnold Schwarzenegger style. But anyway, so there's that one, and then I've got bought 2 further kits with a more traditional line down. And again, just try to mix and match, mix up the colours a little bit. So just a different colour brown for the machine gun, swap the legs around in terms of colour schemes. I mean, anything to just try and have a little bit of variety in the poses. And then I've got the command squad done. So you've got your, again, these are all pre-highlighting and weathering. So got the commander dome, got the medic. So I've got the medic finished off. So I'm getting there. There's a few commander models in this one with different weapons. So you actually get quite a lot of variety but these are all in metal. So got to be happy working in metal, which can be a bit fiddly and a bit of a pain sometimes. Again, these are all pre-highlight stage. You got your radio operator as well. So I'm getting there. I'm almost done for the Americans now. Just got to start. I've got 1 more squad to do. Got the weathering and all this stuff to do, the winter camouflage. These are all the special weapons squad. So again, I've just got these on stands ready to go. So these are all in Warlord resin, which is quite nice. Although I did snap this guy in half. I was a bit stupid, really. He was a bit wonky, so I just sort of did that and broke. Anyway, I've glued him back together, and if you can see the seam, great. I can't see the seam, so it's fine. So be careful. Always warm your resin up before you start messing with it, guys. Otherwise you have a bit of disaster. Got the old bazooka there, and these are all the winter models. These have all got the winter outfits on, uniforms. That's your sniper there. So I'll get them done this week. So I'm getting there, almost getting ready for that next battle report. So right, there you go, that's it. Hope you enjoyed that update. So I say content coming soon, other things. So yeah, drop me a line, let me know what you think, and hopefully catch you all guys very soon. Take care.